Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Puzzle Agent 2 while Nelson Tethers has got a crush on this lady here that we've just met. We did a couple of optional puzzles here, and I think now really all we can do is speak to her.
You mentioned a note. Are you the one who slipped a note with a puzzle under my door?
Forgive the theatrics, Agent Tethers.
As it was her.
I knew your reputation, but I had to be sure you had what it takes.
Okay, missing persons, what do you know?
Your puzzle had a list of all the missing people in Scoggins for over a decade.
I've been keeping track. Somebody has to.
There's a name I didn't recognize. Halder Magnusson.
Halldór. He was my partner.
Business partner?
8 years ago, he went into the woods. Never came back.
Okay, Isaac Davner.
What does this mean? Isaac Davner does not exist.
Finally, you're asking the right questions.
How does he not exist? Where's she gone? Test pilot?
Test pilot Ed Davis? But that's Isaac Davner.
And look at the date of that article.
16 years ago. And that's just a few weeks before the date of the first missing persons case.
Huh.
Exactly.
Okay. What do you know about the hidden people?
How are the hidden people tied into all this?
Seriously, Agent Tethers? Maybe I misjudged you. Are you here to investigate a crime? Or to chase after forest gnomes, like those gullible fools in the Brotherhood cult?
Yeah, but we've seen them. Lodge?
None of this explains how Bjorn and his Brotherhood cult is involved.
Think clearly, Nelson. That lodge has been a part of the town for decades. The disappearances started only 16 years ago. There is only one explanation. Ed Davis, your Isaac Davner, is a serial murderer.
The hidden people. I saw them take Isaac away.
Smokescreen. Davner disappeared just as you were getting too close. You're the only one who can find him and stop him.
I mean, that doesn't add up though, does it?
I don't know what to think. I need some gum.
Let me see your map. I have marked approximately where in the woods Halldór disappeared. Once the FBI showed up, Ed Davis ran back into hiding.
But
You want to find Isaac Davner? Head back to the scene of his crimes.
all right, I'll do it. Someone has got to investigate.
Yeah, and it will have to be us.
Come back whenever you find something, Nelson. I'll be up. I can stay up all night.
Can we trust this lady? I'm thinking potentially we can't.
Well then.
Yeah, something about this whole Ed Davis, Isaac Davner thing doesn't feel right. Because of the hidden people. Like, it would be entirely plausible if the hidden people weren't a thing. Anything else happening at the factory?
At least the eraser factory's up and running again. Scoggins' only exports are erasers and weirdness.
Appears that that is not a thing. Can we, like... No, we can't, like, look through the window to see if she's up to anything dodgy. Okay, so that's obviously where this thing is. Valda's Inn is there, and it's sort of flashing as well, so... I'm not sure if we want to go to Valda's first, or to the X. Probably the X, right? I mean, that's gotta be the next step on the investigation.
I've arrived at the point Korka marked on my map. No signs yet of anyone here.
Right, nobody to be seen. Ah, footprints, maybe? Okay. We are back in control. So we can look at what... Yeah, it definitely looks like footprints, doesn't it? There's no gum or anything around, so let's check this out. Oh, what's he doing here?
That's Edvard, one of the members of the Brotherhood cult. Got to find out what he's...
That is a terrible hiding place. Oh, he's running for it. The way Nelson runs is hilarious. Oh, find Edvard. Help Nelson navigate a path through the woods to Edvard by arranging sections of the forest. Make sure there's a complete path from Nelson to Edvard. All pieces must be placed when submitting. Oh, okay. So it's like a maze? Oh yeah, okay, it is like a maze. So, where is... I guess we need to come out here. So, I mean, that's not going to work because we need to... That's not going to work, is it? That could work. So we need one that allows us to... Well, that's not going to work because that will take us to a dead end. That's not going to work. That's not going to lead us anywhere. I think the key to this is going to be figuring out what the right placement here is, isn't it? That won't work. That's definitely not going to work. So maybe we've got the wrong one to start off with. So let's see if this might be better. I feel like it might be because this gives us 2 ways to go here. We know all of the tiles have to be placed, right? We know that. So we could do this, but that would mean we need to get over here. So we would need to loop around to do that. That won't let us go anywhere. That would let us go up to here, wouldn't it? We could go up here this way, then up. That would block us off. Well, this one. That would block us off as well, I think. Okay. So, let's reset. Let's see. We've got... We need one that allows us to come in. I mean, that might allow us to come in. And then go off to the side. So we would have to come back into this screen, I guess, to come up. Let's see if we can, like, get the middle ones in place. Would that work? I mean, it could potentially work. Let's see. That would block us off. That would block us off. That would block us off. Alright, so I don't think it's that one. If we go for this one, we could potentially go this way or this way, so that could be okay. That wouldn't block us off because we could come up here. We could... That looks about right, doesn't it? Oh, do they like blend into each other? Is that what's going on here? Are we meant to be like blending the colours in? Maybe we are. So we could go that way, I suppose. That would block us off. Could that one go in there? Maybe, yeah, because look, then we've got several ways we can go. So maybe that's what we're supposed to be doing. Maybe we're supposed to be... okay, that might work. So we go up here and up here. And then we'd have to come down here. So it's going to be... Yeah, that could work. So we would have to come up here... round. Yeah, okay, I think that works, doesn't it? Up. So the colours do sort of blend together, and actually they join together properly like a map, so maybe we're meant to be doing that. Oh, for a minute I thought we'd done it wrong there. So I guess if he hits a dead end, he just turns around and continues. Cool. Nice. We don't need to see the how on that one, do we? The way he runs is pretty funny as well. Come on, Nelson, you can catch him. Put in the effort.
Edvard gave me the slip.
Oh.
And now I have no idea where I am. I'll have to find my way back to...
What is that? Something glistening in there. I mean, the tree is the obvious thing to look at, right? It actually doesn't look like there's anything else to look at. Hermes 2. Is that like a pilot thing? I mean... Oh.
I can't believe it, but... I found the body of an astronaut. I don't want to, but I've got to see.
This is getting very strange, isn't it? So is this the astronaut who appeared to us in the dream? Because we did see an astronaut in the first game, didn't we, I think? Pretty sure we did. There was like a whole spacey bit. It's the hidden people. Run away! We're back. We're back at her house.
Nelson, I didn't hear you come in.
You didn't hear the screaming? Really? Have you got any new puzzles for us to do?
I went to the spot you marked in the woods.
Did you find that Davis?
No.
More than that.
Okay, let's ask about Edvard first.
I saw one of Bjorn's cult members out there. Probably covering up the scene of the crime.
Why now?
Bjorn must have seen us talking, or the sheriff. It's a conspiracy.
Conspiracy?
Let's ask about the hidden people again.
The hidden people! The forest is full of them. Staring, whispering.
You've been in Scoggins too long. You're chasing shadows.
Don't think we are.
I found the body of an astronaut.
An astronaut.
Like
Yep.
in my dreams, but real.
As real as the hidden people?
Yep. Yep, that real. Right, she's not helping.
You don't believe me. The hidden people, the Brotherhood, the astronaut. It's all connected.
Maybe you have uncovered something. Where did you see this astronaut?
It was, I don't know. I got turned around, but I know I saw it.
If you did see something, there's nothing you can do tonight.
You're right. I'll check it out tomorrow. Good night.
Where are we going? Oh. Mailing the tape? Oh, I think it's the
A
next
night's
day.
rest is exactly what I needed to clear my head.
Yeah.
Even in daylight, I'd never be able to find that astronaut on my own. But I can pay a visit to the lodge to find out what the Brotherhood was doing in the forest.
Alright. Well, I guess we're going to do that. Hello. That was weird. Alright. Is there anything else happening here? We can go inside Valder's, which I was asked to do by Microcat a few episodes ago, so we could do that. We can chat with Valder, I suppose.
Hi, Mrs. Garrett.
Hello, Agent Tethers. I hope you had a good night.
I did, actually. thanks to a mysterious benefactor.
Oh, it's not that mysterious. I'm sure she just... I mean, whoever it was just hated the thought of you being out there in the dark and cold.
Huh. Okay. Wow. Okay, conspiracy.
Mrs. Garrett, was anyone pressuring you to keep me from checking in?
What? Oh, no. That business about the vacancies was just, a clerical error. Oh, silly me.
Of course it was.
Well, okay.
It's just that some people don't trust outsiders because they see this town as a family. A brotherhood of Scoggins, if you will.
Right, the Brotherhood.
That's no reason to be inhospitable.
So the Brotherhood were behind that. Visitor.
Is there anyone else staying in the hotel?
To be honest, no. Why do you ask?
Somebody left a strange note under my door last night. Couldn't see who it was.
Oh my, I was at the desk all night, and I didn't see or hear anyone come in or out.
So I'm guessing we could have asked some of this earlier.
Has anyone in town actually seen the hidden people?
Agent Tethers, that's just crazy talk. The only gnomes in Scoggins are the little wooden ones.
Speaking of that, what happened to your collection from the window?
Oh, those? I sold them to that nice man Steve at the diner. Made a tidy profit, too.
Okay.
Nobody's ever mentioned actually seeing one of the hidden people?
Oh, Agent Tethers, they're just stories people tell to make the long winters more interesting. Nobody really believes in that. Except that poor Bo Murphy, I guess. And Steve, over at the diner. Oh, and the Brotherhood, of course.
Alright, well, who's Bo Murphy?
Have you seen Bo Murphy? The last time I saw him, he was in the alley talking to someone.
Oh, that's who Bo
I
was.
was hoping to ask him some questions about it.
Bo Murphy? Well, I haven't seen him in... Oh my, how long has it been since I've seen him? Must have been around the time you were here last.
That's been quite some time.
Mumbled something about going into the woods to finish a conversation. Haven't seen him since.
Alright. More?
Did you file a missing persons report with the sheriff for Bo Murphy?
Oh my, no. I didn't even realize he was gone until you mentioned it. Bo was always a little unusual, even before he started talking about the whispers. I'm sure he'll be back before you know it.
Alright, what about the hot dish?
I'm actually kind of curious about that hot dish I've been hearing about.
Oh, sorry, Agent Tethers. We really are out of the hot dish for real, I'm afraid. It's been a bad winter for moose meat, and the man who usually delivers the cilantro has gone mysteriously missing.
Everyone's going missing. Alright, well,
So long, Mrs. Garrett.
I guess in the next
Stay
one,
safe out there.
we will head to the lodge and see what's going on there. Yeah, some interesting developments. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Barry Aldridge, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paulione, Flossie the Sheep, JohnCon555, Chrissy, and Paul James. And I'll see you next time.